As it is written, Ezekiel 13, thus saith the Lord power, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, prophesying in the spirit of truth. All right. And brothers been putting up, different various, clips, going into the fact that you got the Pentagon developing a microchip. And that's part of the miracles that this beast was gonna perform. All right, that he would be able to create a device that will be able to detect if you have some type of variant or when you get sick. And that's just the start. It was a reason why Sweden never went through no lockdown. All right. All those different measures that we've been put through, Sweden didn't have to go through that. It's a reason why. Because that's the end all be all solution. That's the beast basically solidifying his agenda. All right. That's how he's going to finally link you into his system. But if you can't see that, it's because the Most High blinded you. So let me play some of these clips because what needs to be made clear is that there's more false prophets out there than there are true prophets. You got the Lord, you got the men who the Lord rose up, pursuant to Jeremiah 3:15, where he said that he will raise up pastors according to his heart that will feed you with knowledge and wisdom. But you also got false prophets as well. 1 John 4:1, try the spirit by the spirit, whether they be of the Most High, because many false prophets are going out into the world. All right, and one way to gauge if you're dealing with a false prophet is if the thing that they speak, if it doesn't come to pass, then they're not of the Most High. Now, real quick, let's go to that in Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter. Deuteronomy 18 and verse 18, it says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. And if thou say in thine heart, how shall we know the word which the Lord hath not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken, but the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. Right? And over the years, a lot of guys said, and these are self-proclaimed prophets, they've said that not only is the MOTB not a microchip, but they also said that the chip is not gonna come, particularly the IUIC. He even said there aren't no microchip. So guess what? That's on file. That's in the record. The Most High knows everything that you've spoken, Because every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give an account in the day of judgment. So all you dudes that's coming against that, there's gonna be a point in time, or that time is gonna come where you're gonna have to swallow those words. And we know that because of the pride that a lot of you men have, that you're gonna stand upon what you're teaching and what you believe. Because God forbid, great millstone is right. So I'm gonna play a couple of these clips. You know, these are just a few. You know, this ain't even everybody. This is just the name of few, and they know who they are, man. So this is the first one. All right. Now, mind you, this individual right here, he doesn't believe on the miracles that Yahweh Shai performed. So does he even have any credibility? But let's listen to him.
I guess Christianity is not the mark of the beast. I guess Islam is not part of the mark. The mark of the beast is umber. It's got a whole lot of things up underneath it. It's just like one chip you take in your hand, and now you took the mark of the beast. What kind of madness is going on in Israel? And you got guys that predicate their whole doctrine on the mark of the beast, a chip to chip. Let me ask you this. You go in there and you tell them, I want a chip, but I want it in my left hand. Are they going to argue with you, or are they going to put it in your left hand? I mean, really? You know, then you got these guys, they're going to come back, but they ain't going to listen to none of the scriptures. They can't do a class on the mark of the beast.
All right, so you heard him speak against it, right? So, I mean, hey, if it doesn't come to pass and everybody on the planet Earth isn't to be issued a device that is going to allow them to be able to buy and sell, if that doesn't come to pass, then you can say that, all right, we spoke presumptuously. We're not the prophets of the Lord. But when that moment actually does happen, you're gonna have to remember, you're gonna have to swallow those words, man. All right. Now we know that we're in the midst of a transition where everything is going digital. You guys can't even get the concept of the mark of the beast. Guys want to deal with, you know, what the precepts say, which before you even go to the precepts, try grasping the concept of the mark of the beast? What is this devil going to issue worldwide that with it you won't be able to make a transaction? The buying and selling, that's the clue. What the hell does a philosophy or religion have to do with that? But like I said, it's going to be a moment in time where all you do is going to have to swallow these words, and you are going to be judged accordingly. All right, so let's skip from here now. Let's you know, this mad guy one body. Now let's deal with these guys right here. I remember we went back and forth, you know, months ago. So listen to this guy.
What is the mark of the beast? Understand? What is the mark of the beast? Some say the mark of the beast is the chip, right? The chip, right? Some say the mark of the beast is now brothers are saying the mark of the beast is the vaccine, right? Some brothers say the mark of the beast is wickedness, right? So there's many different understandings of what the mark of the beast is. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring, you know, my understanding out, man. I believe it's still a little echo. I don't know what that is. It just came back.
Yeah, I was hearing it too.
I don't know. Whatever, I don't know. If you did something different, I don't know. turn it down if you can. I don't know. But or maybe it's the area you in. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because
I'm in the
kitchen low key and the stove on.
Maybe it's the area you in. I don't know. But you know, I wanted to get into this because like I said, there's a lot of different understandings of what the mark of the beast is. Now, the sister asked, she said, is it spiritual? Now, I believe it's spiritual. All right. And I'm going to go into the scriptures and give my understanding of why I believe it's spiritual. You understand? I don't believe that it's a chip. And the reason why I don't believe it's a chip is because when you really get down into a chip, to me that's too obvious. I'm gonna be honest. To me, a chip is too obvious.
So that's his reasoning. It's too obvious. Even though this devil, he puts things, he hides things in plain sight all the time. They're not even hiding what they're doing anymore. They're even yelling, "We're in a new world order now." So that was horrible. And I remember we dealt with that. But hey, these are these guys' words. These are men that's out there on the highways and byways feeding Israel. All right, these men are leading souls, and this is what they're saying. This is their reasoning. All right, this is the reason why I'm playing these clips, because the scriptures tell you to try the spirit by the spirit. Now, also, let me go to the one in the Apocrypha, because it says the trial of man is in his reasoning. The first guy said, "Well, what if they put it in the other hand?" You know, but it. So we're gonna disregard that. There's also precepts that say if you get it in your head or in your hand, which it didn't specify which hand. So these guys, they're showing you who they really are, man. Sirach 27 in verse 5, it says, "The furnace proveth the potter's vessels, so the trial of man is in his reasoning." All right, that's how you try him. You try them based off of what they're speaking. If what they speaking does it line up? Is it in the spirit? Because we have the spirit of truth. That's what gives us the understanding. The fruit declareth if the tree have been dressed, so is the utterance of a conceit in the heart of man. All right. So that's his reasoning. And then he taught that, he teach that it's spiritual, which I don't know what spiritual thing is going to be needed for you to do a physical function, which buying and selling, that's a physical transaction. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, and this is Johanna's henchmen. All right, and they in this one they out of the gate with it. Let's listen to this guy. This you know these Black Panthers up here.
We all hear about the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast. That says some RFID chip. When we're going to get it out of the Bible, that's a lie. According to the Bible, man. That's a lie according to the Bible. Give me Revelation 13. Let's start at Revelation 13 and 13, man. Gonna bring it out, black man. Hispanics and Native Indian. The truth according to this Bible, man. Read.
So he just it ain't no out the gate. It ain't no microchip. Okay, well yeah, we know where y'all stand. When that transaction is final and this devil finally comes down with it and say everybody got to get this, we gonna see where y'all stand at. You gonna have to swallow these words, man. See, your leader already then gave the charge on taking that damn Formikia jab. He pretty much he basically if you didn't get it, you a conspiracy theorist. All right. So let's move on, and this is the final one. All right, and this is priest Zabak.
The whole mark of the beast thing.
The mark of the beast is the philosophies of this wicked world. It's not a microchip. All right, they say it's a microchip, but we all probably got a microchip in our phones right now. All right, the mark of the beast represents accepting the wicked philosophies of.
Accepting the philosophies. So that's Zabak. All right. So, like I said, every idle word, man. Y'all are gonna have to stand on this. We seeing the reports and what they coming out with. We see the transition, but Jake's still gonna stand on what they stand on. All right, Matthew 12 and 36. But I say to you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account in the day of judgment. All right, and if what you're speaking is not true, Ezekiel 14 and verse 9. And it says that if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I the Lord have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. So basically, if you did speak a thing that the Lord did not say, and the thing actually that does come to pass that a prophet did speak, guess what? That means that you was the false prophet. All right? And the Lord said he will destroy you from the midst of his people. It says, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. So those that are deceived are going to be punished right along with the prophet that led them, that deceived them. That's why the Lord said, let the blind lead the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into the ditch. You both gonna get destroyed. All right, and you're gonna have more false prophets. And let's go there. Slakia. Let's go to 2 Peter, because they all are speaking evil of the truth, which we know that this is the truth. 2 Peter 2 and 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And you see, how they're speaking against the chip being the MOTB. It's being evil spoken of. So they're gonna have to stand upon everything that they said. All right. So let me get one more precept, and I'm gonna just close this out, man. But I just want to do this, just so y'all know that what all these guys have spoken over these years, that you're gonna see, that you're gonna realize that you were amongst the real prophets, man. It tells you in Ezekiel, then shall it be known that a prophet have been among them. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 6, it says, for wisdom is a loving spirit, and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For the Most High is witness of his reigns, and a true beholder of his heart, and a hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all that have knowledge of the voice. Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. So the Lord's going to get vengeance upon all these guys. It says, for inquisition shall be made unto the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. And also, like it tells you in 2 John, whoever bids these people that's speaking these things Godspeed, you're partaker of their evil deeds. All right. So, hey, the truth is out there. We know that somebody has the truth. All right. And we know that no lie is of the truth. All right. So in due time, it's going to be found out. But we just know that all you dudes out there, you're going to have to swallow them words. All right, because that's going to be brought to judgment. All right, and even to the guys that, you know, I might not have necessarily been able to pull up a clip of you, but you know who you are, man. IUIC. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna close out with that. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Until the next time, Shalom.